Equatorial Guinea receives international humanitarian assistance following explosion. After a catastrophic explosion at a military base in Equatorial Guinea that took the lives of at least 107 individuals and injured more than 610 in Bata City, nations around the world have offered help. Donations for aid included $908,000 from Gabon, $188,000 from the European Union, $200,000 from the Republic of Korea, and $150,000 from the United States. Emergency relief medical staff and/or supplies were provided by France, Qatar, Spain, and Venezuela.
In addition, the United Nations Children's Fund, or UNICEF, and the World Health Organization, or WHO, are working with Equatorial Guinea's health ministry to coordinate and give assistance. Gabon is a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion laureate. The European Union is a recipient of 4 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism, 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Peace, and a Shining World Leadership Award for Earth Protection, as well as a laureate of 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism and Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, Unconditional World Care, and True Caring. Korea is a laureate of 3 Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion and Shining World Leadership Awards for Protection and Peace.
Qatar is a Shining World Leadership Awards for Peace and Compassion laureate. Spain is a laureate of 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion. The United States is a recipient of 4 Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, 3 Shining World Leadership Awards for Good Governance, 7 Shining World Leadership Awards for Promoting Healthy Living, and Shining World Leadership Awards for Justice, Protection, and Environmental Protection, and a laureate of 23 Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, 3 Shining World Leadership Awards for Protection, 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Loving Care, a Shining World Peace Leader Award, Shining World Caring Leadership Award, and Shining World Super Loving Care Leadership Award. And Venezuela is a Shining World Leadership Award for Good Governance laureate. Our earnest gratitude, all nations and organizations involved for your quick response with much-needed help for this urgent situation. May heaven bless all those affected by this tragic event with much comfort in the divine's loving embrace.
Scientists find human activities cause the Amazon to lose capacity to cool the Earth. Research by a team of over 30 international scientists warned that destructive human practices, including logging and deforestation, are increasing the risk of sudden collapse of the Amazon basin's regional climate and hydrological system. Entitled Carbon and Beyond, the Biogeochemistry of Climate in a Rapidly Changing Amazon, the study pointed out that cattle ranching is driving widespread deforestation in the biome, with Brazil as the epicenter of damage. Alarmingly, the warming effect of not only CO2 but also non-carbon gases, especially methane and nitrous oxide, emitted by the Amazon from these damaging human actions is estimated to most likely exceed the cooling effect of the basin's current CO2 uptake, if it has not already done so. To restore balance, lead author Dr. Christopher Covey of United States-based Skidmore College and his colleagues urge a curb in detrimental activities, particularly deforestation, and an increase in reforestation efforts. Many thanks, Dr. Christopher Covey and all scientists involved. In heaven's brilliance, may humanity quickly embrace the environmentally friendly vegan lifestyle to revitalize and save the Earth.
Finland listed as the happiest country in the world. According to the 2021 World Happiness Report, Finland has been named the happiest country in the world for the 4th consecutive year, despite the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic. The annual report, sponsored by the United Nations Sustainable Development Solutions Network, ranks 149 countries based on factors such as social support, personal freedom, opinions of residents, and gross domestic product. Finland stood out with its high level of mutual trust amongst its citizens, which also helped to safeguard lives during the pandemic. Second place went to Denmark, and third to Switzerland, with 9 of the 10 happiest countries being European. Congratulations, Finland! May we all realize our innate loving nature to create a blissful life wherever we are on Earth in the guidance of the divine.
Wind power generation doubles in Australian state. Data from management consultants Cornwall Insight Australia has shown that wind power in the state of Victoria is a growing complement to its solar power and is displacing fossil fuel-based generation. In 2017, wind and gas respectively contributed 6% and 9% of the state's power in the evening, but as more wind turbines have been installed, gas delivered only 3% and wind was up to 14% in 2020. Kudos Victoria on your increasing sustainable power, and thank you Cornwall Insight Australia for this good news. In the blessings of the Providence, may all Australian states soon switch to completely renewable power, along with the energy and planet-saving vegan diet.
First female tour guide in Afghanistan advances women's empowerment. Having overcome many societal challenges, 22-year-old Fatima, a student of journalism at Herat University, is the first and only woman working as a tour guide in Afghanistan. Born in rural Ghor province, Fatima grew up as a shepherd and worked diligently to be the only one of 8 siblings to be educated. In late 2020, United Kingdom-based adventure travel agency Untamed Borders hired Fatima as tour guide in Afghanistan. Speaking on the importance of women in a nation's progress, Fatima, who also teaches English to refugee girls and runs her own radio show, said, "I'm sure the world will be a better place, would be a beautiful place and a peaceful place if men and women were just allowed to work together. You are truly an inspiration, Fatima. May all be able to fulfill their dreams in a nurturing and uplifting world in Allah's glory."
Oxford student establishes vegan leather business in Colombia. Gabriel Moreno, a master's student in science at Oxford University in the United Kingdom, and his father, Alejandro Moreno of Colombia, have co-founded Fiquetex. The Fiquetex vegan leather is made from the fiber of the fig plant, which is native to Colombia. It is 100% biodegradable, environmentally friendly, compassionate, and uses less energy to produce compared to animal-based leather. Fiquetex will have the ability to produce 3 million meters of vegan leather a year, 80% of which will be exported. Besides providing employment opportunities and skill development to local farmers, Fiquetex expects to prevent 11,000 tons of CO2 from entering the atmosphere by 2025. Our warm applause, Alejandro and Gabriel Moreno, for caring for the environment and the people of Colombia. May vegan businesses spring up in every corner of the globe in God's watchful gaze.
Powerful film about the seafood industry airs on Netflix. From the creators of Cowspiracy and What the Health comes Seaspiracy, a new documentary exposing the truth behind the seafood and fishing industry, in the same investigative journalistic style as the previous 2 films produced by Shining World Compassion Award recipients Kip Anderson and Keegan Kuhn. Seaspiracy gives viewers a closer look into the $10 billion industry. The eye-opening documentary, directed by Ali Tabrizi, has been lauded by the public as providing a pivotal change to their future dietary choices. Paul Watson of Sea Shepherd, a Shining World Hero Award recipient, is quoted in the film saying,
"If you want to address climate change, the first thing you do is protect the ocean. And the solution to that is very simple. Leave it alone."
Our sincere gratefulness and well wishes to the brave Seaspiracy team and contributors. May heaven always shield you and all involved as you strive to protect the innocent and vulnerable sea life and our valuable oceans.